Today on Grow Your Money DIY, we're talking to anybody that feels like they sold their Opendoor shares too soon or is just waiting to finally buy some because they keep hearing about it every day as it goes up. So we're going to talk about 3 options to deal with Opendoor FOMO. I'm dealing with it myself. You might want to watch all the way till number 3, which is a pretty interesting option that I'm actually using myself. But we're going to start. Number 1, the quick relief option. If you sold all or half of your shares, congrats, you locked in profit. That's always a good way to go. Don't beat yourself up since it might have doubled since then, because the market always brings new opportunities, especially right now. The market is at the top. And everything is just running right now. So there's definitely going to be more opportunities, even though Open is one of the best ones right now. So yeah, congrats. Option number 1, quick relief. You sold it. Good job. Number 2, the smart patience option, which feeds off of number 1 of more opportunities. Red day opportunities. There's so many reasons why Opendoor could pull back, even though it's doing great right now. They could release a short report at any time. That's notorious for creating sell-offs on popular stocks. The company could dilute the shares, even though they're saying they're trying to avoid that. They could have bad earnings during a company turnaround, or just a general market risk-off day sell-off, especially going into the end of the year, especially while the market's at the top. At any given time, we could just have a huge, just everything sells, everybody starts locking in profits across the board. So that it would definitely be the kind of day, if you have money sitting on the side, where you probably get a really, be able to buy in general if you've been waiting to buy, or be able to buy at a really good price to not increase your average too much. Which leads into number 3, the sympathy trade, and one that I'm using to avoid, like I said, increase my share price too much. At the same time, capture more of the upside. Because the sympathy trade, if you don't know, is a stock that's usually running because of another stock. There's a couple running with Opendoor right now, but the one that's tracking with it the most is ticker symbol OPAD, OpenPad, or OfferPad. So my strategy has been, since I wasn't able to double my position when I wanted to under $5, I have money sitting there, but I know there'll definitely be a better buy point, hopefully, than getting in under $10 where Opendoor is sitting right now. So in the meantime, so I can still do it stress-free, not worry about doubling my average shares per price on Opendoor. To cure my FOMO, I've been watching OfferPad, and when it falls 10 to 20%, that's when I buy a little bit and put a tight stop loss. So if it goes down more, it's not a big deal. I'll lose a few bucks. But the last few times it's worked pretty well. You just got to be very patient and don't go all in at first. Like I said, I wait for that 10. Last time was 20%. We're finally settled. And just buy it on the down days when especially when Opendoor is selling off. That's when you want to buy OfferPad. And on up days like yesterday, when they cut the rates, the Fed cut the rates, and Opendoor set another new 52-week high, like it's been doing every week for the last month or 6 weeks. That's when I lock in my profits on OfferPad and just have more set aside to do it again. Or, hopefully I'll get the pullback on Opendoor that I'm looking for to be able to actually just double my shares there. But if not, it's not a big deal. The sympathy trade is a great option to just ride the wave up on Opendoor and do it stress-free and still make money on the sympathy trade with OPAD, unless you get into trading options. And if you're newer, I don't recommend that. A lot of people trade options when they shouldn't be. But yeah, so all three of these options work. Depending on your situation, figure out which one works best for you. Also depends if you've already bought or if you're trying to buy. But yeah, basically patience is what helps you ride the wave on any winning stock. And the goal is to do it as stress-free as possible. That's why you definitely want to avoid buying on the days where it's hitting 52-week highs. I mean, one of these days it could just explode, but it's so hard to time that. And everybody tries timing, buying and selling, the actual stock on the way up. You definitely just want to set your price and ride the wave. So I hope this helps cure some of your FOMO. And yeah, let's keep riding this wave.